Have some fun, experiment, try different things in the areas that appeal to you. And slowly, you're going to develop different kinds of skills and ideas that you can combine into your own business, into your own book, or whatever it is. The idea of finding your life's task, the reason it is the first one, is it's the most important decision in your life. All of your happiness, all of your sense of fulfillment, everything that you get that you really want in life comes from making this choice. And so a lot of people do this wrong. They think that what is most important is getting attention, getting a lot of recognition, getting a lot of followers on Instagram, or they think it's about making a lot of money very quickly. They're in a hurry before the age of 30 to become a multimillionaire, etc. And these are recipes for having burnout, for finding yourself in a career that you never intended to go into, and then you're 32 and you're 33 and you, man, this is boring the shit out of me. It has no relation to me personally. And then you get distracted and you get into other bad habits and drugs or whatever, etc. And your life can spiral downward. So the key in life is to choose as early as possible. It's never too late because, as I've written about and you'll find out in the book, I didn't discover my life's task until I was essentially 37, which isn't too young, you know, that's pretty old in life. I mean, I had an inkling, which was I was meant to be a writer. But the specific way of writing turned into my first books. It took me years of pain, of wandering, of experimenting. So it can happen later in life, and that's okay. But the earlier you go through this process, the better. And basically what I'm trying to get you to do is connect to who you are, connect to yourself. Because a lot of people, I get this a lot of time, people will come to me and they say, Robert, I read your chapter in Mastery on discovering your life's task, but I don't understand, I have no clue what mine is. You know, it's very vague to me. How do I find it? Well, the first step is connecting to who you are. A lot of us are very distant from ourselves. We're so used to being, to listening to other people. We're such conformists. We've spent so much time on social media, or so much time we hear our parents or our friends telling us what's cool, what's right, what's the best thing, that we have no idea who we are, what we love, what makes us happy, what gives us a sense of fulfillment. We've grown distant from it. It's like we're a stranger to ourselves. So you have to go through a process of kind of rediscovery, of getting reacquainted with who you are and what you love in life. And I discuss in the book and in the first month of January many different steps you can take towards that, of seeing the things that affect you strongly, the things that you read about on the internet or in a book. You go, wow, I love that idea. That's so exciting. That's a sign of something that appeals to you in a very primal way. And it's an indication of who you are. I also like to direct people to a book by Howard Gardner, a book I found very excellent called The 5 Frames of Intelligence, which basically says there are 5 forms of intelligence. We generally think of intelligence as just being kind of intellectual intelligence, like people who are good with words or math or physics. But he says that there are 5 forms of intelligence, and it's very true. There's patterns, which is what math and music are about. There's words, which is probably what I was inclined to. There's kinetics, there's movement, body action. There's the social element. And one of these frames of intelligence, there are 5, I forget the 5th, is something that you are naturally stronger at, you're gifted at, but you're not aware of it. And so if you become aware of what you are naturally drawn towards, that will help you figure out your life's task. And once you have clues like that, it becomes a matter of experimenting, taking your time in your 20s when you're young and you're excited and everything is an adventure for you, and trying things out, not being so rigid, not going, I have to go into banking. I have to go and get a job on Wall Street when I'm 24 and that's the rest of my life. Have some fun, experiment, try different things in the areas that appeal to you, and slowly you're going to develop different kinds of skills and ideas that you can combine into your own business, into your own book, or whatever it is. So a sense of adventure and fun is very important to discovering your life's task. And then if you're older, which it was my case, it's a matter of getting rid of the things, the mistakes that you've done, and returning to this path that I've talked about. But let's say you're 40 years old and you went into a career in law and it's not working out for you. It's not a matter of quitting your law career and becoming a musician, etc. It's finding a way to combine the things that you've already learned in this career that wasn't suited to you and direct it more in towards the things that you really, really love. You have to be practical and you have to make money. But the thing is, you're not going to learn, you're not going to develop yourself if you're not emotionally engaged with your work. That's something that we've learned through neuroscience, etc. To the degree that you're excited and engaged and animated by this project or this work or this business, you're going to learn. You're going to make mistakes, but you're going to have the determination to push past them because you love what you're doing. And it's the key to everything in life, the degree of emotional engagement you have with your work. And that's what the life's task is all about. And it's by far the single most important decision you're going to make in your life.